paying all of these things, making sure the paperworks were at the 30-day mark and the 10-day mark and the weight requirement, all this stress and oh my gosh, and then they're landing and we have to go like meet the lady.
And we found him wearing a leg.
Hawaii is completely eradicated of rabies. Have they ever had a documented case? Let's look that up real quick. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, there's never been a single case of rabies anywhere on any of the Hawaiian Islands, so they take that pretty serious.
So shortly after the events of COVID, we did two crazy things. The first crazy thing, we got a dog. We were not planning on it at all, and it just kind of happened.
Insert adorable puppy footage here.
There's a lot of it. The second craziest thing we did is we decided to sell everything we own and live full-time in an RV. Luckily, Forrest is the best road trip dog ever in the RV, in the truck for 10, 12 hours a day. He's good. He's down for whatever. Now fast forward to the opportunity to move to Hawaii. Our first and biggest question:
But how, and how much, right? And I'm sure those are all the questions you are asking. We're gonna go through the entire process and how much it costs. Okay, so we're in Missouri preparing to move to Hawaii. The first things first is that your animal needs to have 2 documented rabies vaccinations and needs to be microchipped. So we made the quickest appointment that we could with a local vet in St. Louis, Missouri, and we paid $175 for that visit. Now we are needing to leave and fly out for Hawaii because you know that we were on this crazy timeline to get to Hawaii so that I could arrive for my first day of work.
We knew that the process of getting him to the island was going to be way longer than us needing to be there.
That was a big hurdle where fortunately we've got great community of friends and family, so we were able to drop him off with a very trusted friend, our trail angel, Aunt Steffi, while we were able to continue our travels and get on island.
It was really hard to leave him when we did.
Oh my gosh.
We hadn't been in the car without our dog in the past 2 years.
It was a hard move, and it was especially a hard move for Casey.
Yeah.
It was like the moment he turned around after saying goodbye. I mean, we were just...
And we had to watch him in the window watching us drive away. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, why am I not in the car with you guys?
Man, we are preparing to book his flight. And before we do that, we need to make sure we get all the right kennel equipment. The kennel is about $80 and weighs approximately 18 to 20 pounds. Forrest at this time is about 50 to 51 pounds because based on the weight of your animal and the weight of the kennel that they will be flying in will kind of determine what kind of ticket you want to get. Fortunately for us, we were right on this weight requirement marker, which is 70 pounds. But essentially, if you're under that 70-pound requirement, you can just check them as cargo. And they're gonna go through cargo, underbelly of the plane, be on the plane with you just in a separate area. We are able to book the human flight. I marked Stephanie as his handler. So on all paperwork, there is my name as the owner, but I also have her name as the handler. This was all of kind of like the pre-prep work in order to now apply for this permit that we essentially need at the end of the day. For us, we needed to get Forrest to the island of Kauai. The easiest way is to file for a neighbor island permit. No, a neighbor island inspection permit. NIIP. This is what we need for them to say, yep, your dog can be here. So vaccinations, check. Microchip, check. We have the kennel. We have the weight requirement. Hopefully, the main thing with this application is that it needs to be submitted within 30 days of that animal getting on that flight. This is why we had to drop Forrest off with Aunt Steffi, is to meet all these other crazy small little timelines happening. Do you see what I mean? I know it's kind of a lot and a little confusing, but we're getting there, right?
You have to be in the right place at the right time with the right papers in your hands.
Otherwise, you're dead.
It was nerve-wracking trying to like get the ducks in a row.
And now the Humane Society is calling us saying, good job, everything is checking out. Now we just need $550 from you to be able to issue the permit. Another timeline requirement is 10 days before that animal gets on that plane. They need a health certificate from the vet and a documented ringworm treatment. And that vet appointment for those two things was $241. Here we are. Drum roll, please. Day of the flights. Stephanie gets there with Forrest and the kennel. She checks him basically just as luggage, and we pay $225. That is how much his plane ticket costs. And he weighed 65 pounds. At the airport, when they weighed it, they were like, oh wow, you were cutting it really close. And she was like, you have no idea. Couldn't be more happy about it.
Our first visitors to the island. I can't help but feel a little bit guilty. Like, I know he's gonna be super happy and stuff to see us, but there is a small part of me, as soon as he sees us, he's just gonna be like, oh, hello.
That would never happen.
So we got these new toys as a peace offering, just in case he's a little bit upset with us.
How excited are you?
From 1 to 10, 10.
From 1 to 10, 10!
10.
Let's go get our boy!
Let's go.
And then we just picked him up from the airport. Like, seamless, so easy, like... It felt so stressful the whole time, paying all of these things, making sure the paperworks were at the 30-day mark and the 10-day mark and the weight requirement, all this stress, and oh my gosh, and then they're landing and we have to go like meet the lady, and they were just like, oh yeah, here he is,
Yeah.
doing great.
And we found him wearing a lei.
Yeah, and they give them a little doggy lei. It's so cute. They have like water for them and treats for them. Like, some of the nicest people that I have dealt with. Like, picking him up was so easy. He was still kind of like drugged up and loopy, so he was just like calm and happy, and we were just ecstatic to see him.
Oh, I get one too!
And you get like two! I can't even begin to tell you guys how the entire 3 months that we've been here, it really hasn't felt real, and I can't really help but feel like it was all because Forrest was missing. Since the day that he arrived, it kind of finally feels like finally we're here, and now we can start settling in. Can you believe it? He's finally here.
So of all the adventures that we've been on and that our dog has been on with us, this was by far the craziest one for him. But it all worked out because we're here and we're ready to start a new adventure in Hawaii all together.
And it's only going to make flying with him a lot easier in the future for near travels yet to come. Remember, adventure is out there for them too.